라이브로 진행하는 것들에 대해서 이렇게 응징하는 게 굉장히
With swift consequences.
많거든요. 그 얘가 그걸 몰랐던 것 같아서 얘를 어쨌든 잡아서 혼내줘야겠다라는 생각을.
Okay, that's a good
He
question. So
thought he had to catch him and then obviously beat him up, give him a load of beats, and then that would make him change, but he didn't change. And that's why he had to give him the beats multiple times. He did not change. So now, Cabbage Fields. He'll learn to change. He'll learn to change, y'all. He will. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know what it is, bruv. We back again. And no cap, y'all may have read the title thumbnail correctly, bruh. They got some of the biggest Korean YouTubers out here hunting Johnny Somali, and we got one of them live today with the interview with, of course, Legal Mindset. So we about to hop into that right now, so let's get right into it. Yo, like I said, Legal Mindset, gang. Interview with biggest Korean YouTuber hunting Johnny Somali. And obviously, if you are Korean or you live in the US, you can watch this video because it will have subtitles. So let's get right into it. Link to your visual video down description below to give your own opinion and conjecture. Shout out Legal Mindset, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, go subscribe in. Let's get right into it.
hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm, of course, Andrew Esquire, the Legal Mindset. We should be your own judge. And we have our next interview in the series talking to the people that were really fundamental on the ground for hunting Johnny Somali and tracking the Johnny Somali case. These are people that have been on it since the beginning or since early in the process, not just later in the process when I came on, when it became more of a legal thing, when there were crimes charged. That's typically when I get involved. But these guys were here on the ground. So today we have with us J Company. J Company, can you introduce yourself?
네. 안녕하세요. 저는 J-컴퍼니 정치 시사를 운영하는 한국 유튜버입니다. 네, 만나서 반갑습니다.
Okay, thank you. So J Company, you have a YouTube channel. Can you explain a little bit of your background and how you became a YouTuber?
내가 어떤 일을 하는지. 네, 저는 이제 원래 채널이 선한 영향력이라 그래서 어려운 사람을 돕고 그다음에 못된 짓을 하는 사람들, 법으로 어떻게 할 수 없는 그런 사람들을 찾아가서 이슈화 시켜가지고 이렇게 처벌받을 수 있도록 그렇게 하는 채널이었는데.
Oh, that's actually an interesting case for a channel. So basically, they go up and like they're kind of like, if I had to compare it to, and not in like a, not in like saying these are like the same Johns, but kind of like you ever see those pred catches, those sting type Johns. Basically, like so they handle people that the law can't. Like the law basically said this John is like we not about to worry about this. They go confront them people and see if they can get them to do like good acts or change their ways or whatever. So that's a pretty good influence for a channel. That's literally putting out good energy. Tough. Shout out them.
네, 어쨌든 정치적으로도 그렇고 사회적으로 어려운 약자를 돕는 그런 역할을 하는 지금 채널을 운영하고 있고 지금 현재 한 15만 정도 구독자를 가지고 있는 그런 채널입니다.
150K, it's a very successful channel, so congratulations.
감사합니다.
Yeah.
네.
So with your channel, it's typically about politics, it's typically about helping people. It's not typically about other streamers, correct? So covering Johnny Somali was something different than what you normally would cover, correct?
한국에서 문제가 되는 그런 유튜버들에게 이렇게 저격을 하고 그런 적도 있고요. 특히 조니 소말리아 같은 경우는 좀 역사 의식이나 이런 것들에 대해서 저와
Yeah, and I completely feel him on that. Johnny Somali, his lack of historical awareness and values were completely at odds with mine. And that's exactly what everyone, not only us, Legal Mindset, everyone has been saying, everyone that's supporting us, everyone in the comment sections, brother K-Town guys, that's what everyone's saying. It's just like,
except for Hank.
He, like, well, yeah, literally, the free speech absolutist, am I right, y'all? But, like, yeah. He and you know what's funny, because he obviously did, like, Johnny Somali know the significance of like the comfort women statues, John, like that, considering he was like, oh, this wasn't my next target, all that stupid John, like, but yeah, like, this is exactly what we're saying. Like, everyone is going to be at odds with him because no one thinks that the actions he's doing is normal or is something that should be promoted or enforced to do. Like, it's just dumb. Like,
너무나 상반되는 이야기를 하고 다녔고 그리고 거의 범죄 수준의 특히 한국의 그런 모욕적인 걸 많이 했기 때문에 얘는 꼭 잡아야겠다 그런 생각을 하고 그렇게 가게 된 거예요.
So this was something that bothered him politically, it bothered him morally, it bothered him emotionally, perhaps also patriotically maybe as well. So it bothered him on multiple levels, correct?
네, 맞습니다.
Yeah. So when did you first hear about Johnny Somali? Did you know that before he came to Korea, did you hear about him in Japan or in Israel?
네, 인지를 하고 있었어요.
He was aware of it. What did you think about what he was doing in Israel and Japan?
정말 또라이다, 미친놈이다 그런 생각을.
what a lunatic!
Straight lunatic.
This guy is completely crazy. He sure is.
Oh, look at the videos he saw.
I saw videos of him getting beaten up and chased out of.
This is sad. Yo.
Yo.
Johnny Ramsey is known as for getting beat
And you know
up.
what's funny? Like, all the people that are new and got introduced to the situation through whatever means, whether it's us, Legal Mindset, yada yada, like Atozi, huge people, it doesn't matter. Like, the first videos y'all might have seen in Johnny Somali was of him getting beat up, of him getting jumped. That's so hilarious to have that be his first impression of people. Like, yeah, he's the guy that kept getting beat up in foreign countries. Like, oh man, that's funny. I'm not gonna lie.
막 맞고 그다음에 막 쫓겨나는 영상을 봤는데 와 진짜 왜 저런 일을 하고 다닐까? 혹시 뭐 그런 쪽에서 돈을 받지 않았을까? 뭐 그런 생각도 하게 될 정도로 그런 생각을 하고 있었어요.
He was thinking, is he
Many
getting paid
people
to act like
suspect that he's being paid by.
Let me go back a little bit. Where I had to write some down.
하고
Yeah.
다닐까?
Gotta take your notes, man. You can't be spreading away misinformation. At some point, I even wondered if he was getting paid to act like that. That's kind of, I mean, I don't know though. How much somebody got to pay you for to be doing this type of job? Like
He said he was just wondering if he was getting paid. That's why he was acting like that.
no, we assume like we know he's not getting technically paid by an entity because clearly he was streaming. He was getting paid by the different streaming platforms for being a streamer, yada. But I'm saying if somebody told you, okay, I'm gonna give you a certain amount of cheese, but you have to go out and do this, how much
I
money?
ain't doing that.
Yeah, it's just
Then
bad
I
work.
need bail money.
Yo, like your reputation going in the dirt, like it's.
혹시 뭐 그런 쪽에서 돈을 받지 않았을까? 뭐 그런 생각도 하게 될 정도로 그런 생각을 하고 있었어요.
Many people suspect that he's being paid by somebody to do it. Obviously, his fans are giving him money, right?
Yeah.
And his fans are mostly children. But people do suspect that he may be under the influence of some political party or some.
It was the
political
CX Mafia.
So I think
It was
you
Paul
might be right.
Danino.
One more thing.
What
though,
y'all
that's
mean? It was Ice Poseidon.
He was telling them, he was in his head telling them to do these things.
Yo, that joke was so retarded.
very interesting about Johnny Somali is in most foreigners, Americans especially, we all are united about Johnny Somali and how much we hate Johnny Somali,
Yeah.
whether we're on the politically conservative or liberal or moderate, anywhere,
It doesn't even matter.
all politics hates Johnny Somali.
Everyone
so,
hates Johnny Somali.
It kind of unites everybody.
맞아요. 그래서 이게 한국에서도 원래 그러니까 좌쪽 우쪽이 있었는데 보통 그 좌쪽 얘네들이 소녀상을 모욕하고 그 다음에 뭐 한국에서도 조니 소말리아
That's interesting. Usually the left side has been known for actions like mocking the statues of peace. That's like interesting because obviously y'all know over here in America there's a left and the right, and clearly every country that has a democracy there's gonna be a left and a right. But like I wouldn't expect like usually obviously the left side is more to like the liberal side. I wouldn't expect the liberal side to be making fun of statues. Interesting.
좌쪽 얘네들이
If that is
소녀상을
the liberal
모욕하고 그 다음에 뭐 한국에서도 조니 소말리아 같은 일을 한 애들이 있는데 이번 사건에 의해서 그 좌우가 통합돼가지고 이 역사적 의식을 제대로 가진 사람들이 함께 뭉쳤고 실제로 저 같은 경우는 뭐 우파라고 하면 그 다음에 욕만 질주 TV라는 애는 또 좌파고 근데 같이 또 함께 했었거든요. 마찬가지로 한국에서도 조니 소말리아 때문에 이 좌우가 뭉쳤다. 네, 마찬가지로.
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah, like
I think all.
that's the thing why like and there's so many examples I can bring up. That's why like everyone has like a common enemy. That's why they always say like we need like aliens or something to come down for the earth to unite because then everyone would have that common enemy which would be the aliens. Or if I had to dumb this down to even like a more relatable situation, y'all see what's going on with the United Healthcare CEO. That John is like when it comes to terms of like the company of the United Health, everyone is on the same side. Y'all bulls are scammers. Y'all need to start paying people their actual insurance cheese. They don't pay y'all for no reason, bro. Y'all bulls need to get people money, and everyone can agree on that. That's what heads like when Ben Shapiro. I don't know if you know what that is. He a bull that's on the right, political bull. When Ben Shapiro made a video about the United Healthcare and he was trying to attribute it to politics, the whole comment section was frying him. They were like, bro, this is not about politics. This is about heads not getting a healthcare insurance, bro. Like, what are we talking about? But yeah, like so. Everyone having a common enemy, shoot, we all gonna start liking each other at least for a little bit, and everybody likes each other because we hate Somali. Tough, I ain't gonna lie, or Johnny Somali, not Somali.
Also, even many foreigners, Philippines, China, other countries that were affected by the comfort woman issue, they also are very mad because this affects all of these women, and it was very clear that Johnny knew before he came to Korea about this issue politically.
He did.
It's clear that he knew.
He tried to lie in his apology.
우선 그걸 모르고서 소녀상을 한 군데만 간 게 아니라 여러 군데 소녀상을 찾아갔더라고요.
This one's my next target.
한국에서도 소녀상을 이렇게 모욕하고 하는 그런 사람들에게 극우 성향을 가진 단체에서 이렇게 현금으로 지원을 해주기도 하거든요. 그래서 저도 얘가
See, and that's why, and even he kind of said what I was thinking earlier, but I didn't want to say it because some of y'all bulls be taking politics a little too serious. Because I'm just gonna say it because I really don't care. But with Johnny, what he did with obviously the peace statues, diddying them boys or whatever. I was thinking in terms of like if I had to put that John on in a political John, I would usually think there would probably be someone on the far right that would more or less want to do these type of actions. And funny enough, he literally says it. There are organizations with far right tendencies, so people that are more leaning with the conservative side for them, and at least in Korea. That would like want people to do this, John. And that was about to say, like, if someone were here in the U.S. and wanted to replicate these actions with another monument, I would first off, like, if it was me personally, in my opinion, I would assume they're probably on the right side politically. But I'm not even going to politics. I'm just going to why are you desecrating these monuments? You're an idiot. Like, regardless, it doesn't even matter. Like,
구 성향을 가진 단체에서 이렇게 현금으로 지원을 해주기도 하거든요. 그래서 저도 얘가 그런 거를 오다를 받고 하지 않았을까 그런 의심을 하고 있습니다.
By very extreme people, right? What does the statue mean to you? Like personally, what does it mean to you?
우리가 한국은 이제 일본에게 지배를 받았고 그다음에 독립을 하고 지금 수십 년이 지난 상황에서 이 역사 문제에 대해서 아직 그 일본과의 해결이 되지 않았거든요. 그리고 실제로 그 소녀상에 있는 그 의미라든지 그리고 거기 그때 그 위안부 할머님들이 아직도 살아 계셔요. 그러니까 이게 다 아직 끝난 역사가 아니라 아직도 진행되는
See,
역사.
this is a perspective I didn't know that we needed. I generally like coming into this. I'm realizing how valuable this information really is, just because obviously he's one of the biggest Korean YouTubers that's covering Johnny Somali. But like being someone in Korea, I feel like that's one of the people we haven't like seen yet within this whole thing. At least with us covering, we haven't seen someone who's like besides you, Dagoon, but he talked more or less on his own situation with Johnny Somali. If we're talking overall what the people think, it's good to get like his vision for this because there's so much history, especially with Korea with the comfort statues and their ongoing conflict with Japan as he's talking about right now. And it's good to see it from his perspective because obviously we seen it from Johnny, but this fool keep talking about how Korea need to be bombed. He need to go to the DMZ. He want to be friends with Kimmy. I'm like, bro, like, I need a normal perspective. Do y'all really y'all think he's absolutely like retarded and the worst person in the world, right?
He's insane.
Because there's no way. Tough.
일본이 그거에 대해서 공식적인 사과를 하지 않았기 때문에 이게 더 그러니까 상처를 받고 있었거든요. 상처를 받고 있는 와중에 이제 그거를 건든 게 조지 소말리였다. 그래서 굉장히 온 국민들이 분노하게 되는 그런 일이다라고 생각을 합니다.
Okay, so it's universal that he was angry. How did he feel when he saw Johnny attacking the statues and dancing with the statue and saying rude things about the statue? How did he feel when he saw those videos of Johnny?
솔직히 얘기하면 죽여버리고 싶었습니다.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
He's not the only one.
I was about to say.
솔직히 얘기하면
Everyone that has been asked this question about him with the comfort statues and seeing Johnny Somali do all this, John, you Dalgoon, and now him too, they all just want to kill him. And like, I obviously, y'all know how we are. Like, bro, you shouldn't obviously ever result anything with severe acts of violence like murder or killing somebody. But bro, I'm not gonna lie, cannot playing these balls. I'm not gonna count. Like,
I want to to be honest. I want to kill.
I won't say I can't blame them for having that level of anger, but I would just say obviously killing them is not gonna do anything.
얘기하면 죽여버리고 싶었습니다.
Or it will do something, but it won't make anything better.
이게 한국은 그 유튜브 문화가 라이브로 진행하는 것들에 대해서 이렇게 응징하는 게 굉장히
Swift consequences.
많거든요. 얘가 그걸 몰랐던 것 같아서 얘를 어쨌든 잡아서 혼내줘야겠다라는 생각을.
Okay, that's a good question.
He thought he had to catch him and then obviously beat him up, give him a little of the beats, and then that would make him change, but he didn't change. And that's why he had to give him the beats multiple times. He did not change. So now, cabbage fields. He'll learn to change. He'll learn to change, y'all. He will. I ain't gonna lie. He gonna have to, or
I want to go deeper in that question. Can you tell me a little bit about this Korean culture, the YouTube culture of hunting people down? Does this have a long history? Are there many YouTubers who do this? Can you talk a little bit more about this culture and also why people are doing it?
이게 사실 원래 유튜브에서 이게 시작했던 게 아니라 저는 이제 보배드립이라는 커뮤니티에서부터 시작을 했는데 이제 누군가를 돕거나 아니면 이 한국의 법이 약간 좀 지금 현재를 따라가지 못하고 좀 올드하다고 해야 되나? 그런데 그래서 법이 이게 따라가지 못해요. 그러니까 법을 어떻게 할 수 없는 일들이 있는데 그때 이제 사람들이 예전에는 찾아가서 이렇게 모여가지고 그러니까 모여 있는 것만으로도 굉장히 좀 겁을 먹고 그거에 대해서 사과를 하거나 그런 문화가 있었는데 이제 그게 유튜브가 인기가 있어지면서 다들 그런 컨텐츠가 또 하나가 생긴 거죠, 어떻게 보면. 그래서
Yeah, I understand where he's coming from. Where he says like it became its own genre of content. You ever see the public interviews where people go up? You know, we remember Carol NGB where you go up and ask them when's the war 1812 and the bull would be like 1700s. Stupid. But like,
He ain't asked Hank when the war 1812.
nah, you should have asked
He
Hank.
would have repeated the whole war.
You should. Yo, he would have walked up to Hank. Yo, Hank would have started reading him the Bill of Rights, bar for bar.
He's like, wait a minute, hold on, let me go get my uniform.
Wait, I've been waiting on someone to ask me this.
Let me go get my uniform.
Number one, absolute freedom of speech. Alright, let me. Like, yeah, nah, the Bulls, like, Hank, they just ridiculous. But yeah, obviously, like, I could see how that would develop over time, especially with the way they were trying to do it, where you're just trying to address things that obviously were outdated, like, you know, old Korean laws, because clearly some laws in Korea is, you know what I'm saying, a little crazy, you know, the mutual assault one is kind of wild. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Or better yet, like just going out and then that what they did initially just became its own subsection or genre of content like itself. So like for instance, I made public interviews, like that was a whole genre. People would just go out and talk to people, and then y'all see on TikTok, public interviews became its own trend, and everybody wanted to keep doing that, go out, ask people questions, and you know, and so I can see where that happened. But obviously, with doing this, it could end up, you know, going south in some ways because you could start controversies and or get into controversies yourself.
이 법이 따라가지 못하는 거를 우리가 마치 어떻게 보면 정의의 사도다 뭐 그런 식 또는 아니면 진짜 정말 응징을 해줘야 되겠다라는 그런 생각을 갖고 있는 사람들이 굉장히 많고 그리고 또 결과적으로 그런 것들이 조회수나 이런 것들이 많기 때문에 그래서 그런 응징 유튜버들이 상당히 많습니다.
Yep, see?
A lot of views, yeah. A lot of views. Because people want to see...
So like that style of content of going out and trying to check these bulls that are being wrong literally became its own style of content in Korea. That's in South
People want
Korea.
to see
That's
people punished for what they've done wrong.
Yeah.
But this is typically Koreans policing other Koreans. Is this one of the first times you've seen Koreans come together to police a foreigner?
아마 외국인은 처음이었을 거예요.
Foreigners, yeah, first because it was a very extreme
Okay.
situation.
And I'm just gonna let y'all know right now, yo, do not try to do this in America. Do not try to do this. I'm just gonna let y'all know right now, and that's not because I don't want to see heads brought to justice. Heads over here crash out. I really need y'all to understand heads over here crash out bad. So you try to confront this bull, like, and that's why I said the prey catchers. The prey catchers is the best way I could think of something in America where they doing this. Like the pred stings, yeah, but a lot of those is fake. I need y'all to understand a good amount of those is completely fake, and the bull behind an actor. Now some of them are real. Some of them when they bring the cops too, those are definitely real if they bring the cops. But my thing is, don't ever try to go, if you see a wrongdoer or some bull like this, don't ever go to try to confront them in real life in America, because these same bulls will crash out and maybe probably kill you, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, they might shoot you or some John.
I just did your time. I'll go back.
I ain't going back. Up the blick at you. Nah, I'm cool. You know what? You could, I'm gonna let you go ahead. But I ain't gonna lie, online though, you finna get condemned. I ain't gonna hold you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But the fact that it's civil and peaceful enough for them to be able to even go out and do this, and this for, I'm assuming, to work a good amount of time, because they got 150,000 subscribers. It's good. It's good. They live in they live in more civil over there. I don't know about good, because a lot of people are saying South Korea is in some bad John economically.
And what he did was very wrong.
만약에 이게 한국 사람이었다라고 한다 그러면 아마 더 일찍 많은 사람들이 찾아갔을 텐데 한국의 문화 중에서 하나가 약간 외국인들에게 관대한 문화가 있었거든요. 그래서 조금 느리게 시작되지 않았을까. 그러니까 예를 들어서 한국인이었으면 더 빨리 응징을 하고 빨리 끝낼 수 있었는데 그런 것들이 아무래도 처음이다 보니까 좀 아무래도 늦지 않았나 그런 생각합니다.
So there is a culture in Korea, which I know, but I want everybody to understand, because I've lived in Korea, but I want everybody to understand. Koreans are very polite, right, to foreigners, and they give a lot of deference to foreigners. But some people look at Japan and Korea and many Asian countries and think that because people are polite, they're weak. And I know that's not true.
That's definitely not true. Again, go look up Yu Dalgoon. Yeah, he had Johnny tooted up, boy. I told you, his cheeks were singing to Jesus. But anyway, that's beside the point. It's now becoming a trend I've seen where bulls are now going to these countries like Japan, like South Korea and all that, and literally becoming Johnny Somali clones because they know that people over there won't press them as heavy. And I'm just gonna let y'all know, shut that down right now, bro. This right here, this video right here, this interview is telling y'all to do not try this no more, bro. Do not try. They will beat you up. It will no longer be on some peaceful, John. We try to keep it civil because, hey, listen, we got the language barrier. We got the, you know what I'm saying? It's a culture shock. It's a culture difference. Not no more, bro. As soon as you start getting out of line, you finna get into line. That's really tough, gang. I don't know what it is, bro. You get on this line to get these hands. You feel me? But yeah, please don't be one of those bulls. If you travel to a foreign country, bro, just appreciate the culture, appreciate your vacation, and most definitely respect the people. I don't know how many times I gotta tell Hedge this, bro. Like,
but I want you to explain, like, kind of how this perception is not true, where people see kindness and they think it's because they're weak or they're scared.
아, 그러니까 배려를 해주는 거죠. 배려를 하지만 만약에 그 어느 정도 그 선이 있어요. 예를 들어서 이 정도는 참을 수 있다라고 해서 그냥 넘어가지만 그 선을 넘어갔을 때는 그 참았던 그런 모든 그 분노를 다 포출하게 되는 그런 게 좀 한국 문화가 조금 있죠.
So yeah, it was a big
yeah,
mistake
they'll
for
tolerate a lot. They'll tolerate a lot. But wait, once the lid pop off, the crash out is imminent, bro. And you didn't want smoke with this crash out. But it look like you about to say something. No, I thought you about to say something. It looked like you about to be mouthing.
I was just trying to read it.
Johnny to push his luck, and he has clearly crossed the line from what is acceptable to what is not acceptable.
네, 맞아요.
Okay, so we all know about the crimes with the comfort set, with the statue piece. We all know
Main
the crime.
thing, that's the main thing,
What
you know.
other crimes have you seen yourself that you are very mad about or you think are very serious crimes, other than the statue?
우선은 한국 사람들은 여자를 괴롭히는 거에 대해서 굉장히 분노를 해요. 특히 어린 아이들이나 그런 것들, 특히 소녀사
Go ahead and read it one more time for me.
여자를 괴롭히는 거에 대해서 굉장히 분노를 해요.
Go ahead. You know, I'll just read it. First of all, the Korean people feel a strong sense of anger when it comes to mistreating women, especially children or young girls. Obviously, we know about the Comfort Women statue is a depiction of a 13-year-old girl that was obviously, you know, going through the conflicts during the time when, you know, being a comfort woman and all that was prevalent. Clearly, those times are no longer, and they can appreciate that. That's why they are the statues of peace. And not to mention, how many clips do we have of Johnny and Hank and Gino harassing young women in the streets, asking them, can I eat your junk? Can y'all be in the
Always.
stream? Following them into the phone stores and the other stuff. How many of these Jones do we have? Like, the fact that I can name 3 offhand for each, and each one of these characters are the main character in the situation or the clip is ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, they are angry. So yes, Hank, that John is not something heads are gonna overlook. They shouldn't be worried about. We are. We are. You are an idiot. And Johnny, your ringleader, is even more of an idiot. That's tough.
특히 어린 아이들이나 그런 것들, 특히 소녀상 위안부도 당연히 여성이지만 지나가는
Yeah, no,
시민들에게
that John gets you
마치
raging.
자기가 외국인
I'm not even trying to be the pause merchant, but Mom, what you say every time we see a Comfort Woman clip? I can't even watch this
can't.
joint.
I can't even
either.
look at
Like, it be making me mad. Like, I'm like, bro, you need to get pieced up, and it happened. Though.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, see, he's even saying it. Like,
친근한 척하면서 성희롱을 하고 그다음에 또 얘가 항상 약자를 건드려요. 그러니까 그런 것들이
Did you read that?
잘못됐고
No, but
그리고
can you make us
우선은
smaller? Because I keep telling you, I can't see it.
oh my god, yeah. Y'all in the comments, do me a favor, tell Mom to look at the actual monitor with the video on it. She looking at the OBS. Tell her to look over here. She can turn her neck 15 degrees. Anyway, I want y'all to go back and read that. Hold on.
약자를 건드려.
No, wait, not that one.
그러니까
No. Okay. On top of that, he would act like a foreigner trying to appear friendly to people on the streets only to sexually harass them. We've seen this too.
하면서 그 성희롱을 하고 그다음에 또 얘가 항상 약자를 건드려요. 그러니까 그런 것들이 굉장히 잘못됐고 그리고 우선은 한국 법적으로 보면은 성희롱, 성추행 그리고 어떻게 보면은 모욕 이런 것들을 서슴없이 했고 그다음에 또 약간 마약을 한 것처럼 그런 식으로 얘네들이 얘기를
No,
했기
they caught
때문에
him.
이게
What you
가장
mean?
큰
Now go back.
범죄를 저지른 것이다. 저는
I'm like, hello? Computer don't work?
모욕 이런 것들을 서슴없이 했고
There were even claims about him behaving as if he were under the influence of drugs. They caught him. They had weed in the system.
그다음에 또 약간 마약을 한 것처럼 그런 식으로 얘네들이 얘기를 했기 때문에 이게 가장 큰 범죄를 저지른 것이다. 저는 그렇게 생각합니다.
So you perceive it as criminal because he looks like he's under the influence of drugs, and also he's targeting the women, the elderly, the children, people that are weaker than him,
All the vulnerable
because
people.
he is
No
kind of
one he's pressing is weaker than him. Not at 5'2".
a coward, I guess, and he's also very small, correct?
저도 그렇게 생각하고요. 얘가 이제 방송을 할 때는 자기가 무슨 갱단이다, 자기가 뭐 굉장히 위험 인물이다 막 그렇게 얘기를 했는데 실제로 봤을 때
The CX
저도
gang.
너무 왜소해가지고 굉장히 좀 놀랬었어요. 그래서 얘가 자기가
How small and
한마디로
frail he looked, cause he's 5'2". I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Like,
자기가 뭐 굉장히 위험 인물이다 막 그렇게 얘기를 했는데 실제로 봤을 때 저도 너무 왜소해가지고 굉장히 좀 놀랬었어요. 그래서 얘가 자기가 그러니까 한마디로 약자한테 강하고 강자한테 약한 그런 전형적인
That's exactly what he
인간이라고
is.
생각을 했습니다.
Yes, very true. He's very strong with the weak with the strong with the weak. That's Johnny for sure.
That is absolutely
Okay, when, what month, what day did you start tracking Johnny, and why did you start tracking him in Korea?
제가 조니 소말리를 처음 찾아가기 전에 한
He confronted.
일주일 전부터 그걸 인지를 했고요. 그래서 얘를 계속 추적을 하고 있었는데 실제로 원래 대구에 내려갔을 때 찾아가려고 했었거든요. 근데 그때 이제 좀 시간이 안 맞았고 그날 그 찾아간 날은 아마 토요일 밤인가 새벽인가 그랬었는데 그때는 이제 시간이 되고 가까이 있어서 무조건 가야 되겠다라고 해서 찾아가게 된 거죠.
Tried to meet him in Daegu, and he met Johnny Somali in Seoul.
네, 그때는 서울에서 만났는데 그 전에 대구에 있었을 때부터 인지를 하고 있었어요. 그래서 라이브 대구에서 찍고 있었거든요. 날짜가 한 수요일쯤인가 그랬던 것 같은데 날짜가 정확히 기억이 안 나요. 어쨌든 며칠이었죠 그때가? 아 그래요?
I didn't know. He was?
그 대구에서 그 봉봉 그 여행인가? 걔네들하고 캠핑카에서 촬영했어요.
Bongbong camping in Daegu. Oh, okay.
그때 라이브를 했었거든요.
I used to live in Daegu. The camping car with Bongbong.
예, 근데 그때 모텔이 어딘지 찾았어요. 대구더라고요. 근데
Yo.
가는데 시간이 너무 많이 걸리고.
Yo, because y'all obviously know when they found Johnny when he was in the what's the name, right? In the
What?
the computer cafe, because with the pizza boxes and junk
Yeah.
like that. Yo, he found him a week prior to that junk and basically was following the whole time till he found. Yo, I would be absolutely terrified if I was Johnny. These heads know where I'm at like literally every single hour. They know where I am.
Yeah.
Bruh, nah, that's like, this is the worst works of all time to be in, bruh. But I'm not mad at them for this, bro. I'm not mad at them at all. We need to track his movement. We need to see if he doing more Johns, because guess what? We catch you doing more Johns, Johnny. Guess how many more days you gonna be in a jail cell? That's really tough. I ain't gonna hold you.
그래서 못 갔어요. 원래 그때 가려고 했었는데 너무 멀어가지고 확인을 했고 그래서 그걸 찾아가려고 했는데 너무 멀어가지고 못 갔었죠.
With Johnny Somali, did he also observe some of his live streams and some of the things he was doing in Hongdae, in Jamshil, at Lotte World? Did you also observe those videos?
네, 나중에 봤어요.
Later, he was aware of it. When you met Johnny Somali, this was before the apology, right?
그쵸. 제일 먼저 그때 잠실에 있을 때 그때 이제 우리가 처음 찾아간 거죠. 유튜버들이 처음 찾아간 날 그날 만난 거죠.
And he met him physically, face to face.
네.
So tell me about that interaction,
Yeah, I
the first
wouldn't know
interaction with
about
Johnny.
그 제가 이제 아무래도 유튜브가 그때 이제 채널이 좀 제가 제일 크다 보니까 사람들이 관심이 많았는데 얘가 저의 채널을 보면서 경찰을 부르고 그런 상황이었어요. 근데 그런 게 다 보이니까 경찰들도 둘러싸져 있는 거예요. 그래서 어쨌든 소세지로 좀 때리고 싶어.
Wait. Hold on. You watch my channel. When he realized I was coming, he called the police. Yo, didn't he tell Hank that we don't snitch to the cops? Didn't he tell Hank? I swear we just watched that. He literally told Hank we don't call the cops. We not snitches. We not B words. All right, word.
He said, "Oh no, he coming. Call the police."
That's that's not surprising. It's just not surprising. I got
그런
it.
게 다 보이니까 경찰들도 둘러싸져 있는 거예요. 그래서 어쨌든 소세지로 좀 때리고 싶었는데 그게
You know what
못하니까
a sausage?
보자마자 제가 fucking go home이라고 외쳤어요. 달려든 거죠. 그랬더니 얘가 뒤로 넘어질 뻔했거든요. 그래서 되게 약한 애다 뭐 그런 생각도 들고 결국은 경찰들에게 둘러싸여 있어가지고 오히려 경찰들이 우리를 말려가지고 아무것도 하지 못했던 그런 기억이 있습니다.
The police were trying to stop him from connecting with Johnny Somali. Who had the sausage?
제가요.
He had that sausage. Okay. How big was the sausage?
소세지가 그 지금 볼펜.
Ballpen. Okay, this big. Okay.
근데
4 inches sausage.
Yo, imagine in the video with the apology, you just see a freaking Frank smack Johnny in the face. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That would have made my entire year. That Joe would have been the best clip of all time,
I
I
gotta
think. bro.
find that.
Yo, that's
Somebody
hilarious.
had to be recording.
But
Think somebody was
he
recording?
couldn't throw it. They said, remember, the cops held him back. He couldn't
Oh.
throw it. That Joe, I'm just saying, if he was able to, that would have been hilarious, bro. That would have been comedy.
같이 있던 행크가 3단봉을 들고 있었어요.
A telescopic baton.
친구 행크라는 친구가 조니 소말리의 친구 그 행크라는 애가
Oh, great.
걔는 3단봉을
Let's talk about Mr.
So hold
U.
on. When he yelled at him holding the sausage, so he's out there waving the sausage and he says, "Fucking go home." And when you yelled at him, Johnny fell over and tripped.
Yeah, he sucks.
That is hilarious. Do you have that on video?
있습니다.
Oh, I need to get that video. I have not seen that video. That's a good
Please, yo, Andrew, whenever you get that video, please,
Yes.
yo, I ain't gonna lie, please post that clip or whatever. I don't even care. I don't care if you post it on Twitter or whatever, but we just need to be seeing that clip because I would love to see that. I would
Yeah.
I would
need to get that video.
absolutely love to see that.
Okay, so Johnny is clearly a coward, right? As soon as a guy
Very
confronts
much so.
him with a 4-inch sausage, he falls on the floor.
네 맞아요.
Basically.
What does he think about Hank? What is his thoughts about Hank? Does he think
Yes.
that Hank is smart or stupid or what? How do you feel about Snake personally? Why is Hank worse?
왜냐면 행크는 한국인이잖아요. 한국인은 어느 정도 그 일본과의 그 관계, 특히
Nah, I'm sorry. He's worried about the wrong country's history. Sorry. He's clearly worried about the wrong country's history.
일본과의 역사적인 관계에 대해서는 역사식이 웬만해서 거의 뚜렷한데 그걸 걔는 분명히 알고 있음에도 불구하고 그 조니 소말리를 도왔다는 거는 아무래도 모르고 할 수도 있다라고 생각할 수 있겠지만 그걸 옆에서 도왔다는 한국인을
Not lies by them, but me personally, I'm not gonna subscribe to this argument, considering Hank had all the time in the world, like, to look this up while this stuff was happening, even before some of the situation has happened, and as well as that, you know, Johnny Somali is a streamer or whatever. Like, you clearly were getting on stream with him. You knew before y'all even met or whatever, or not even before y'all met, but when you did meet, I'm assuming one of the first things you saw you was your streamer. So you're telling me in your head before any of these situations happened, which Hank was directly involved in, you never once looked up his name on YouTube or Kick or Rumble or somewhere to find, like, because usually, like, I'm imagining, right, and we're not even like crazy on YouTube. Again, I have to say this all the time. I'm always gonna be staying humble. I don't care if we got this many subscribers, a million, a billion, who cares, bro? It's still human at the end of the day. But if I tell somebody to do YouTube and I don't further elaborate, and they're still curious on the fact, wouldn't they just look it up themselves? Okay, let me look up Trill on YouTube, see what he does, because he said he does YouTube. So you were able to analyze basically all the bad stuff, because when people talk about Johnny Somali, there is quite literally nothing positive reinforced when talking about Johnny Somali. Literally nothing. And you're really not going to find it now, especially with like the 70 videos we done dropped on this pool. So that's like dead in the water. So you mean to tell me that you didn't see all the crazy junk coming out of his mouth and still was like, you know what? Need to be friends with this guy. Need to be an accomplice in all the crimes he about to get me into. I'm not going for this. Now, he understood. He's just an idiot. But that was clear he's delusional. Because go check out the K-Town interview with the guys. Go check out Legal Mindset video.
거에 대해서 더 화가 나는 거죠. 한마디로 어떻게 보면은 나라를 팔아먹은 그런 느낌이 들 정도로 굉장히 분노를.
He definitely sold out. He's still trying to get
Okay,
into
so
the
yeah,
US.
no, you're really angry at Hank. You think Hank is actually worse than
He still
Johnny in
wanna
a
be
way
a
because
citizen
he's
to this
Korean.
day.
Do you think there will be consequences for Hank?
행크도 그 아마 모욕죄나 그리고 폭력 같은 걸로 아마 처벌을 받게 될 것 같고요. 그 다음에 또 이 조니 소말리에 너무 이슈가 많다 보니까 행크에 대해 놓친 게 있는데
That's what I kept
그거에
saying.
대해서 또 이슈를 좀 시키려고.
That's what I kept saying. I was like, yo, Johnny. Oh, my bad.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just reading it. Ooh, he planning on bringing it to light.
No, wait. Don't worry. We gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. Don't worry, cause yo, if anything, all these bills are gonna get brought to light. But what do we keep saying, Mom? Obviously, Johnny, Ramsey, Khalid, Ismail. We already know about this idiot. Like, he already got his Johns. We know. We pretty much got most of the information we have, at least right now, unless he drops some more videos somehow on Hank's burner phone or something. But we didn't know nothing about Hank. That's why the K-Town guy had the first interview with the guys. Shout out them, the K-Town social guys. They had the first interview. We want more and more stuff about these bulls because it's starting to look like a whole ring. Forget Johnny, you the main stupid nuisance IRL streamer. Now all y'all bulls is in this, and Gino as well. Gino is also a streamer as well. So we definitely need you on this. So it's like, yeah, seeing all these informations about these bulls getting dropped because they were being overlooked by the main pressing hand of Johnny is like, I'm happy that bulls want to cover these heads because they were accomplices too. They've done many actions personally themselves. And I can name the clips where, again, like I said earlier, they were the main people. Tough.
나중에 추후에 그렇게 해서 얘가 정말 제대로 응징을 당할 수 있도록 한번 해볼 생각이에요.
So he's going to make sure that Hank is punished properly, and many other Koreans are holding Hank accountable.
그 아직까지는 조니 소말리에 대해서 한국인들이 더 관심이 있지만 행크는 다
Yes, exactly what I just said.
근데 행크 뒤를 파고 있는 사람들이 저한테 다 연락을 해서 그런 자료를 주.
Oh, by the way, for y'all that didn't know, so right for the K-Town, I think it was no, it was the video Legal Mindset dropped on Hank. Okay. I put his court case with the gun charges in the description right below the original vid. Y'all can go read up on that. Okay. He's cooked. So exactly like the Korean YouTuber is saying right here, yeah, heads are digging into his background. And the information is coming up. And guess what? It's getting covered, baby. It's not going away. But yeah, shout out him for like really starting to spread light on these bulls, man. Like, they need to be covered. Y'all need to be outed for what y'all did.
주고 있거든요. 걔가 배경이 어떤인지 또는 정말 한국에서 어떤 생활을 하고 있는 거고 그다음 걔네 부모님이 누구인지까지도 다 정보가 들어왔어요. 그래서 이걸 이슈화시키면 얘도 굉장히 아마 타격을 받을 것이다 그렇게 생각을 하고 있고요. 그 타이밍을 지금 생각하고 있습니다.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because in America, many people are focused on Hank because I'm not sure. Is he aware that Hank was actually kicked out of the United States because he committed a federal crime related to firearms, and he was actually removed from the United States? Is he aware of that?
다 알고 있습니다.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about his interaction with the other YouTubers covering Johnny Somali, the Korean YouTubers? Can you tell me about your interaction and your relationships with them? Just how you met them, how you know each other, you know?
그날 우선은 그 유튜브 저희는 이제 라이브 스트리밍을 많이 하는데 그 라이브를 할 때 조니 소말리에 대한 그런 관심도가 많으니까 아무래도 알고리즘 타고 많이 들어왔어요. 그리고 그 당시에는 원래 뱅TV라는 사람이 먼저 왔었는데 이제 그분은 실제로 그렇게 구독자가 많지도 않았고 사람들이 많이 보지 않았는데 어쨌든 많은 사람들이 제 라이브 스트림을 보면서 이제 이야기를 했죠. 누구든지 유튜버들 와라. 우리가 이걸 이슈화 시켜야 된다. 얘를 막아야 된다라고 해서 그때
Definition up. Dalgoon, hold on. I already knew it. But this is exactly what I was talking about earlier, where the whole community, as more and more people cover this, more and more people get into, like, you know, obviously this community, you know, trying to condemn Johnny Somali. Yeah, it's over, bro. Like, it just snowball. What's it called? It's snowball effect. It just keep getting bigger and bigger. Now the coverage is huge. We got everyone, some of the biggest Korean YouTubers, Legal Mindset. We had a Tozy who got like 2+ mil. Like, it's wild. I've been Preach even covered covered the bull Johnny Somali, like a bunch of people. Yo, Johnny's cooked. Like, he truly is cooked. Like, he got the clout. He got the clout he wanted. He got the clout he wanted. Except it really wasn't a clout he wanted.
He
you know what I'm
didn't get the
saying?
money he wanted. He ain't making no money.
Definitely not. Yeah, he's still trying to get. He's praying for that work visa. He really don't. He not getting it, but he praying for that because yo, it's either that or the cabbage fields.
That's free.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Free food, free labor. Facts.
처음에는 유다 그 누구지 욕만 질주 TV랑 뱅 TV를 첫날에 처음 만났고 그 다음에 이제 달근 TV를 만나게 됐죠. 그 다음 날.
Okay, so it was Bang TV first, and then Youngman, and then Dalgoon.
Yes.
Okay, so how were you guys tracking Johnny Somali? Were you in a group text or coordinating with each other, or were you just all working independently?
처음에는 개인적으로 다 찾은 거고 그 다음에 라이브 스트리밍을 하면서 이제 시청자들과의 소통으로 그런 행적을 찾았고. 그리고 나서 후에는 이제 연락처를 서로 받게 되고 서로 공유하면서 그렇게 시작했죠.
Can you talk a little bit about the apology?
Yes.
Why did you guys think it was a good idea to do the apology, and why did you guys kind of agree on doing that in the first place?
그 계획은 제가 짠 거거든요. 근데 이거를 사과를 시키자라는 계획이 아니라 일단은 얘를 찾자라는 계획이었는데 그 당시에
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If it was me, I wouldn't even have tried to force him to apologize because I already knew it would have been genuine. I'm gonna be honest here, bro. And again, I'm not gonna call for violence, but yeah, I would. If we found him, we're just beating him up. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, there's no point. Like, because we already know we already know what it is. Y'all saw what he said to Dalgoon, and man, I really put this guy on, man. I gave him 20K. No, you didn't. No one wants your clout. It's like anything coming out of his mouth is never going to actually be genuine, except for the fact when he's saying help and call the police because he's getting jumped. That's the only thing genuine coming out of his mouth. So like, I wouldn't even waste the time. We would have just knuckle shuffled him and kept it pushing, bro.
But read that. They couldn't do it.
Let me see. At the time, if we simply assaulted him outright, we would have been facing serious charge like kidnapper assault. Yeah, and that's true. And that's why the Brennan, the bull that was the MMA fighter, the 0-3 bull, yeah, he's quite literally one of the dumbest humans on the planet. Because I don't know what he thought he was about to result from this. Because he clearly, anyone who seriously knew, you don't even have to know Johnny Somali person. Anyone who seriously knew about the Johnny Somali drama knew that he wasn't gonna do anything genuine. Because if he was, he would have been did it.
Like the Navy SEAL, what's his name, Dalgoon?
That's what I'm saying.
You see him step up to him.
Yo,
he wasn't smiling.
I always be saying smile ear to ear. Yo, U's face was, bro, his job.
Like, I want you to say the wrong one thing.
Yo, I'm trying to tell y'all, I thought he was going to do like the freaking, the Bruce Lee 1-inch punch, some fast jump, bro. As soon as Johnny would have said some crazy jump, which he did. So, I ain't gonna shout out you, Dalgoon, bro. But like, yeah, I understand why they couldn't have gone and beat him up. Because obviously, you know, it would have ended bad on all sides.
때려버리면 납치, 폭행, 감금까지 이렇게 굉장히 큰 처벌을 받을 수 있기 때문에 일단은 때리지 말고 한번 얘 두 가지를 한번 권해보자. 어떻게 계속 할래? 아니면은 너 사과라도 할래? 그래서 얘가 사과를 진심으로 할지 진심으로 안 할지 그건 중요한 게 아니라 결론은 얘에 대한 이슈화를 다시
Nah, that does matter though. I disagree.
진심으로 안 할지 네, 그건 중요한.
Whether his apology was genuine or not really didn't matter. But then that's not because the whole point of the apology is so they actually mean that and they want to be they're feeling
Right,
remorse.
but I think he's saying it really didn't matter because their plan was to go beat him up.
Yeah,
That's what
no.
he's saying. It really didn't matter.
That I understand, but I'm saying whether his apology was genuine or not, it really didn't matter. Like I'm saying, obviously, the apology, if he was genuine about it and it seemed like he was genuinely remorseful, then of course it wouldn't matter because we all would have looked at him like, this bull was really just one of the most retarded humans on the planet. But at least he genuinely feel bad for this John. Now, why he even thought that this was smart to do in the first place is beyond me, bro. I don't know how to speak delusions, but like yeah. But I would say it would have meant something. But overall, yeah, I agree with him. In the back end, with hindsight now, like a month after this, John, clearly that didn't matter for anything.
게 아니라 결론은 얘에 대한 이슈화를 더 시켜가지고 얘가 숨어 있었잖아요. 그걸 찾기 위한 그런 과정이었다라고 생각하시면 될 것 같아요.
So it was really a plan, like almost it was a plan to reveal his location.
그렇죠. 왜냐면 그때 얘가 밝은 TV한테 그 피자 박스 때문에 찾았잖아요. 그래서 맞고 나서 완벽하게 숨었어요. 근데 얘를 찾는 방법은 유일하게 그 접촉했던 그
American man is what?
미국,
Brennan.
그
Brennan.
미국인 분과 그 와이프 분이 걔랑
at least we know
접촉을 했기
Brennan was telling the
때문에
truth.
얘를 찾아내기 위한
About what?
하나의 수단이었죠.
About the them secretly trying to not kidnap him, but
Oh yeah, they were
go
trying
get
to
him.
like.
At least Brennan was telling the truth. They really wasn't.
They
getting
weren't
him.
kidnapping him. They just bought him coffee and all that,
Yeah.
and made it seem
But
like
they
you know
was
we
gonna
were
hurt
just
him.
going somewhere.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
didn't
they-
kidnap him.
They was gonna hurt Johnny, yo.
Cause Brennan is so stupid in the video. Cause he's like, yo, he literally says it too. He was like, yo, we were in a Joe, man. I was really just debating on beating him up. I was like, bro, what? I was like, bro, this
They all was thinking that.
I'm like, no.
That's why they
bro.
all was there. So
No.
he was there, but we didn't know of him.
Yeah,
so
we didn't.
had
We
to
just
watch
didn't
it.
know who he was.
So
at the
he
time.
was there. Brennan was there. Navy SEAL was there. They set him up.
No, they were no.
They
I'm
really
gonna
set
be.
him up.
I would be the boy to tell y'all now. They definitely wanted to jump him, bro. Like, let's really be honest here, bro. And you're not about to tell me. And I'm not trying to speak on you Dalgoon behalf, but you're not about to tell me he didn't want to lay another smackdown into
Oh no,
him. You
he
not
did.
about
When
to-
he walked up to him,
you
he
not.
I got you 20,000 cases.
No, he wanted to lay him down flat, boy. He was trying to do him how what's the name? How Floyd Mayweather did Logan Paul that one shot, bro. He hit him. He wanted to slump him out. He wanted to see him sleep. But at the same time, like we just discussed, obviously that wasn't going to be the best way to go about it, considering Korea's laws. Like even if they would have knew that Johnny Smiley's a bad dude and they doing something good, nah, they still had to go in. Why do you think Yu Dalgoon actually got arrested but had to like pay for his bail and all that? So I understand that, but without all that being said, the initial plan was, yeah, we gonna find him, and whatever happens basically. But the main thing for them was we gonna find him. But after that, the plan B, or not the plan B, but the plan, like the second motion in the plan, I'm gonna say I think, in my opinion, I knew what it was, but we're not gonna say it.
라고 보시면 될 것 같습니다.
Did you realize at the moment when you were there? Did you realize his apology was fake?
그건 인지를 못했어요.
You know, did you figure out afterwards? Did people tell you that in English his explanation was not authentic and not sincere? Did people eventually tell you
for
after?
like the first
이게
two sentences?
이제 제가 영상을 찍고 제가 번역을 하고서 영상을 원래 올리기로 했거든요. 그러니까 예를 들어서 번역을 하는 과정에서 저는 인지를 했고, 근데 이게 뭐랄까 원래 이게 녹화 방송이었기 때문에 우리가 번역을 하고서 이걸 다 확인을 해본 다음에 이제 영상을 올리기로 했는데 그게 되지가 않았어요. 그러니까는 그 전에 이미 영상을 올려버리는 바람에 얘가 사과를 제대로 하지 않았다는
I don't
거에
know.
대해서 이미 사람들이 분노를 했고,
Probably we watched
그러면서
I'm
또
assuming
Whoever
Well-
we watched it from.
Well, yeah, I forgot. He is one YouTuber himself. So if he's editing it to put out his version, because there was a lot, obviously, you saw there was a ton of people there, a ton of different people recording on live stream or whatever. So he was trying to post the version of it, like I guess you would say the official one, where it's got the subtitles and all that. But the other bulls there just clip chimped,
Yeah.
said, yeah, now we gotta get this out now. And then that's why, obviously, his apology, regardless of if it was edited or not, was garbage. Like, we know it was disingenuous. But, like, obviously, it could be taken even way worse to the point with just, like, the raw clips of it. Yeah, I can see how that would happen, for sure.
여러 가지 문제점이 좀 생기긴 했었죠. 한마디로 좀 그 당시에는 걔가 하는 말에 아무래도 언어적으로 서로 조금 불편한 점이 있었기 때문에 100% 알아듣지 못했습니다.
Right. So he had already sent the video. So it was when he was translating it that he realized, oh, this was bad.
그렇죠.
For example, one big thing that happened to me that I
Oh wait, I can, and that's the thing too. That like, I mean, I'm sure it's obvious, but you stupid Trill. Yeah, in his apology, clearly Johnny Somali is like American, like or like his culturally he's American or whatever. Not culturally. Yeah, I know what it is. Like in terms of like being a normal bull, he speak English. Yada, he an American bull. So his apology was American. So obviously we watching this, John, we gonna be able to perfectly understand what he's saying. Duh, we're American, we speak English. But I forgot for the Korean bull, they gotta translate it, and then translations mix up some words or some terms might be interpreted differently. Because I'm thinking the same way when I be reading manga sometimes, and the John is in Japanese, and you gotta like translate a different way. Like yeah, so I feel that. But yeah, like us seeing it, like bro, I was like, this gotta be one of the worst apologies of all time. I was like, this ain't even really an apology.
He's comparing it to Diddy's apology.
This is like when you do something or do something bad to like an adult, and your mom or dad or somebody make you apologize. So like for instance, say good example of this. Say you in school, you a young boy, you stupid young boy, you act up in class. The teacher say, I'm gonna call your mom or some John. You get home, I don't know what happened to you there, but your mom basically say you gotta apologize to the teacher. Your apology isn't genuine, but you gotta do it because you don't want to get your A beat again. Like that, that's what I'm saying. That's basically how his apology was, Johnny's.
I saw that was very offensive to the Korean people was he said, he did not say, I'm sorry. He said, I'm sorry for offending your honor. So that means like that your honor is too sensitive. And he's sorry that you are sensitive. He didn't actually make a real apology.
동의합니다.
That made me very angry too. I was very mad. When I heard that, I almost like flipped the table on my laptop because I was so mad that he would insult the Korean people that way because it was an insult to everybody in the country. And while he was trying to do a fake apology, it was very, very offensive. And many Americans, I don't know if you know, many Americans were offended when they heard that apology.
그게 어쨌든
And that's why I said Brennan is an idiot because Brennan was the 0-3 bull. He was an MMA fighter, so he clearly could speak English. He made his own vid. He was sitting right there listening to this, knowing like literally in person hearing how disingenuous this apology was. I'm like, yo, this guy has
Maybe he was sitting there saying, man, we should have just beat him up.
That's what he's. Remember the video? His response, he kept saying that. He's like, man, I should have handled this differently. I should have. I'm like, no, duh. Like, bro, what? I'm like,
얘가 이제 사과를 제대로 하지 않냐 그것까지 생각을 했거든요. 얘를 만약에 사과를 제대로 하지 않았을 경우에는 그 다음에 어떻게 할 것인가. 네, 그러니까 우리가 만약에 그거를 어쨌든 사과를 했다라는 거에 대해서는 숨길 필요도 없는 거고, 그리고 우리한테 사과를 받기 위해서 한 행위가 아니라 얘가 과연 그 사과를 했을 때 어떤 모습을 할까. 그거를 보여주고 싶었거든요. 저는 분노하는 게 당연하다고 생각을 하고 그 분노가 또다시 이 소말리가 정말 나쁜 애구나라는 그런 인식을 가질 수 있는 그런 하나의 과정이었다고 저는 생각을 합니다.
So after that happened, how else did he continue to track and interact and report on Johnny Somali?
우선은 그 좀 한 가지 안타까운 게 뭐냐면 이제 이런 경험이 없었던 친구들이었기 때문에 상처를 굉장히 많이 받았어요. 그런 댓글 같은 거에 의도치 않은 거에 대해서 사람들이 오해도 많이 하고 그 다음에 항상 이게 모르겠어요. 한국 같은 사회에서는 이게 잘하다가라도 뭐 하나 이게
there's
실수라고
often
생각하고
relentless criticism, but then I'm ignoring that. Like I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like with Johnny Somali, you're not about to severely criticize me or whatever. When it's just covering this John, right? And clearly, like we all can see like who is the bad guy in this situation. Cause I understand that where you gotta be a realist, you gotta be fair on each side. But like this is the Johnny Somali situation is one of those situations. Like yes, there is two sides to this. We should show sympathy and want these people to get better. Hank, obviously Johnny, Gino, on them. That's good. That's cool. That's all well and good. We hope to see change. These bulls are not changing. If I make a video on these bulls, which we have made many videos on these bulls, they not getting taken down, bruh. These bulls, no, bruh. These just bad bulls. They need their consequences. Why do you think why do you think heads have even gotten to this big with this whole drama? Because we want heads to be showing light on these bulls to show that they need their consequences. So so I'm not even gonna lie.
Go to jail.
And I've seen even some of that with our vids. Some bulls will be like, like they talk on Johnny or say we doing bad. I'm like, hey man, that's really cool though. But like, I'm still gonna keep making the vids on the bull because like, do y'all not want to see this fool get brought to justice? What do y'all want to see? I don't understand.
I know what I want to see.
If we stop covering the bull,
the bar's closed. Shing. And they turn the key.
stop covering these bulls, that he just gonna end up over time getting away with it. It's not happening.
뭐 잘못했다고 생각하면은 무조건적인 공격하는 게 있어요. 그래서 그거로 인해서 그 나머지 분들이 상처를 굉장히 많이 받아서 어쨌든 그렇게 예전처럼 집중적으로 찾진 못했던 것 같아요. 좀 많이 상처를 받았죠.
I feel bad. And I sympathize for the other YouTubers that was with him that had gone through the backlash from the people in the comments. 'Cause that's what he's talking about. But if it was me, that thick skin came from the day one. I always tell mom, like, yo, we gonna post videos online. Heads gonna say crazy Jones about us. You gotta get ready for that, Jones. So I'm like, y'all can say I'm bad peoples or whatever, but like, bro, I could be Johnny Somali. What would you rather? What would you rather? Trill? Me be Trill? Or me be a bull like Johnny Somali, like Jack Doherty, like all these other bulls? Yeah, man, let's not even do it.
You would get hurt.
Feel about the criminal charges against him? Do you think that they are severe enough? And do you think the system will punish him appropriately for his crimes?
우선 만약에 이거를 유튜버들이 이슈화시키지 않았다 그러면 지금 조니 소말리아는 아마 미국에 있었을 것 같아요. 근데 어쨌든 이게 이슈화시키면서 이제 대한민국 경찰들이 그런 게 문제예요. 이슈가 되지 않으면 움직이질 않아요. 근데 이미 엄청난 이슈가 됐고 또 국회에서도 그걸 움직여줬기 때문에 얘가 지금 갖고 있는 그런 혐의 같은 게 지금 충분히 입증이 되고요. 그거에 대해서 분명히 기소가 됐고 아마 좀 수사의 강도가 좀 높을 것이다. 그래서 저는 얘가 어쨌든 법적인 처벌을 받고 충분히 받을 거라고 저는 생각을 합니다.
Do you think that the international coverage, not the Korean coverage, but do you think the international coverage, whether it's myself, other American and foreign YouTubers, has that helped raise the awareness in Korea? So do you think it's helpful that foreigners are covering this issue?
도움이 무조건 돼요.
I was about to say,
Very
it
much.
has to
Yeah,
be,
no,
right?
we want to hear that kind of reinforce that it's good for us to cover this because many people think we're covering it too much or that we're bringing too much attention. But I think that
No such
for
thing.
me,
You can only bring too much attention to Jones that is like bad and going to absolutely negatively hurt like an overall mass of people, bro. At least that's in my view, because clearly that could differ like depending on what you're platforming or what you're putting out. This is, in my opinion, right? And I had to always keep saying it. In my opinion, that's what I keep saying. Heads need to make more vids about this bull, at least, and with credible information, no misinformation. That's something heavily too, because a lot of heads was lying. A lot of heads was clickbaiting, hefty too. I was clickbaiting too, but I only clickbait with the right information. Because if Johnny brought in them sticky bombs, he brought in the sticky bomb. I mean, remember that was the Metro John with the bomb. I had a bomb and I made a John. So clearly that thumbnails like that is clickbait and all that. But the information in it is completely true. I'm not gonna lie about it. And yeah, I feel like that's the same thing too. Like more heads over here covering this John, technically internationally, because he's doing it in South Korea. So us over here covering
Push it.
That's a good thing.
At least our video's been pushing.
The YouTuber literally
pushing
just
out.
said. Facts.
That's what I'm saying. It's
YouTuber
a
literally
win
said.
example.
Like, bro, it helps out, and it's like it's gonna put more eyes on this job. I couldn't see how this would not be positive for it.
I believe the attention is necessary to make sure he's punished appropriately under the law.
당연하죠. 왜냐하면 어쨌든 이슈가 계속 유지가 돼야 되는데 그 이슈가 갑자기 꺼지는 경우가 있어요. 그래서 그 사과를 한 것도 사실 이슈를 만들려고 한 거이기도 하고 지금 근데 조니 소말리아가 이슈가 되는 게 뭐냐? 그건 해외에서 있는 유튜버 반응이나 아니면 해외에서 그런 반응들이 그게 곧 이슈가 되거든요. 그러니까 앞으로도 얘에 대한 지속적인 이슈를 만들어줘야지만 얘가 더욱더 큰 처벌을 받을 수 있다라는 걸 동일하게 생각합니다. 그리고 감사하게 생각하고 있고.
Okay, let me repeat that. It's very important. Bigger pressure, bigger punishment. More people that cover this, the more the punishment will be. That's his statement, correct?
당연하죠.
Absolutely. Okay. What do you think about the laws? Because Johnny Somali is a type of streamer we call a nuisance streamer.
Yep,
there are other streamers like Johnny Somali. Do you think that Korea will change the laws to fight streamers like Johnny Somali?
이미 그 조니 소말리
Japan, I'll tell you right now, Japan already has. They have that sign where you can't be dancing and being a disturbance in the subways no more in Japan. So yes, I think this is probably already in motion now. Like this,
What about that one that they passed in September? The Korean, that new law. Remember it was September?
Yes.
And we was like Johnny is the one that violated
That
it already.
John was literally
brand new law.
Nah, like when I say literally, I don't mean literally. They wrote it because of this guy.
No, but it
like
seemed
the
like
main driving pressure, you will not even tell me it was not Ramsey and Khalid Ismail. You will not be telling me it wasn't because of him. That is cat word of my mom's. I give Johnny at the very lowest. It was 40% him. I'm telling you, like.
이라는 뭐 가칭 그런 법이 상정이 됐고요. 뭐냐면 예전에는 그런 소녀 사항 같은 경우를 비하하거나 그러면 특별히 이거를 처벌할 수 있는 법안이 없었습니다. 근데 그런 역사의식을 가지고 있는 그 국회의원이 이미 조니 소말리 사건으로 인해서 이거를 발의를 했고 이제 그게 곧 만들어질 겁니다. 네.
What would happen if another streamer like Johnny came to Korea? Yeah, like after Johnny came to Korea, what would happen?
더 빠르게 잡을 수 있지 않을까요?
And stronger.
Saying, I wasn't even talking about cats. I was just worrying if he was going was he bringing his casket with him? Like I was wondering about that. Like you must be bringing your casket on the road trip. That's really tough because they're gonna kill you if you try to do this. I dare one of y'all retard kick streamers or some Rumble streamer or some stupid bull to Diddy a comfrey statue again. I swear to God, bro, there would be a literal army. There would be a literal army of people at the comfrey statue waiting to jump.
They wouldn't even care about the law at that point.
Nah, we all jumping them. That's just what it is. I ain't even gonna lie. You could arrest all of us, bruh. You know what? Matter of fact, actually, y'all can't arrest all of us.
Yeah, so let's
really
surround him and then get somebody from the bottom to hit him because you ain't gonna know who it was because we all cover him.
Y'all, we promoting violence. Yo, we got you.
No, we not. He's so short, they all could cover him like this.
No, man, it take about 3 bulls to cover.
Yeah, he'll be down there and somebody cover him by that bull.
But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and also attribute to what they're saying. Yeah, if you even think you have the slightest idea of going to South Korea, Japan, or some foreign country and doing any type of actions replicating what Johnny Somali's doing, oh man, I can't wait for your rudest awakening. I cannot wait for it, bro, because you quite literally have to be slow.
After Johnny came to Korea, so what happened?
더 빠르게 잡을 수 있지 않을까요? 예를 들어서
And stronger, right? Stronger, right?
예를 들어서 우리 말고도 지금 예를 들어서
Yeah, he would get insta-caught.
얘를 응징을 했을 때 그만큼 사람들이 또 보상 같은 걸 주어주잖아요. 이게 뭐 이 한 끗 차이인데 보상을 위해서 하냐 아니면 정말 잘못된 일을 해서 어떤 정도의 보상을 받냐.
Oh, this line is fire.
Right.
Just you know what I'm saying? Obviously, y'all can see it when I see reading it. Whether people do it for the reward, it means bringing attention to Johnny Somali, or because they genuinely want to address wrongdoing. It's a small difference, but it's a difference nonetheless.
Regardless.
How many times do I have to tell y'all, bro? How many times? If you're watching this video, you're not going to Johnny Somali stream. But you know what you are doing? You're getting more information about this bull. Makes you want to dislike him even more, right? Not that we try to push that narrative. I mean, like, bro, if you just look up Johnny Somali, you probably gonna end up disliking him after reading 3 things. But that's beside the
You
point.
could just watch our videos and see his clips.
That too, but you know what I'm saying? Watch whoever you desire. But if it's us, shout out to supporters to it. But like, it's gonna bring more eyes on him. Guess what? They gonna have to give him them hefty charges. He not getting 30 years, he not getting 20 years, he not getting that, but he gonna get more than just getting deported and a fine. Works for me, so we gotta keep covering him. Tough.
그냥 그건 이제 한 끗 차이지만 대부분 약간 뭐랄까 이런 일을 하면 얘는 저 혼내야 된다는 그런 인식이 더 많아졌기 때문에 아마 금방 끝날걸요. 금방 잡을 것 같은데요.
So yeah, it's not going to work out because on one hand, you have him, we call him the Golden Goblin. Because if you go after him, it's profitable for you because everybody hates him. So if you go after him, it will be profitable. And also you can go after him for a sense of justice because it's the right thing to do and because it is offensive, right? And that's another reason to go after him. So either way, it's bad for Johnny. And either way, people would react quickly because both of those elements are present.
그렇죠. 네, 맞습니다.
What would you say to foreigners that want to come to Korea, but they're scared because they think that Koreans will be mad because of Johnny Somali?
Shout out, before you get into it, shout out our Korean viewers because somebody put a comment on it and somebody actually commented under that comment like literally like yesterday. Like again, because they made a good comment like, yeah, don't be scared. Like, yeah, they chill. Like Legal Mindset was asking the YouTuber earlier, like, they're chill. Like they gonna keep it peace, man. It's only you gotta like really build them up on a crash out meter for them to fully let the meter go. Time to crash. Like, bruh. So if you a normal person like me or mom, if you just want to go enjoy your vacation and go sightseeing, you know what I'm saying, go enjoy, you know, the difference in culture, immerse yourself, you'll be alright. If you're Johnny Somali, well,
Ramsey,
Khalid, Ismail. I don't know what to tell you. I would suggest staying home.
Ordinary tourists, what would you say to them when they want to come to Korea now?
전혀. 그러니까 만약에 조니 소말리아 같이 그렇게 하지 않는다 그러면 그 누구도
No, I'm gonna be chill.
하거나
I'm gonna be chill.
위협을 하지 않습니다. 그러니까 편안하게 오시면 될 것 같고요. 만약에 조니 소말리아 같은 걸 하려 온다. 그럼
You might
조심해야
want to check yourself.
Yeah, if you act like Johnny Somali, watch out. But if you're not like Johnny Somali, it's okay.
You alright.
Okay, yeah, and
You're
that's
cool
what I've
in
been
my
telling a lot
book.
of people. Have you changed the way you feel about Americans or Africans or anyone else? Did Johnny Somali make you change the way you feel about any other type of foreigner?
전혀 없어요.
Nothing, hasn't changed at all.
Not at all.
Okay. Will
Fair.
you be going to his trial on the 20th? Oh no, are you aware his trial is on the 20th?
알고 있습니다.
Will you be there?
I think this interview was a little bit before when the junk came out, but clearly the trial is now March 7, 2025. So for anyone that doesn't know.
가야죠.
So, do you think Korean people will be interested in the results of the trial?
아무래도 언론들이 엄청나게 기사를 쓸 겁니다. 그래서
Yeah.
관심이
They can't
많으시고요.
go in.
실제로 그 재판 이게 뉴스가 나오진 않았죠. 아직 그 며칠 날 재판 받는 게 나왔나? 하여튼 그게 만약에 알려진다 그러면 아마 많은 또 유튜버들이 가서 서로 응징하니까 그럴 수도 있을 것 같습니다. 들어갈 때. 네.
Just YouTubers or you think the mainstream press?
They
네.
gonna be
How do you
waiting
know
for
that?
him
메인,
outside.
메인 다 알죠. 다 알고 있습니다.
Oh, okay. Is there
Main
anything
knows
you would
everything.
like to-
I do agree with the YouTuber on that because remember the Korean news stations, all the Korean news stations were covering him and they were blurring out every Korean's face, but not Johnny Somali's face. That joke was funny. But go ahead now. You
No,
about to
I'm
say
just
something?
thinking about they gonna be waiting for him trying to go inside the courthouse, but they can't touch him. But they
Yeah.
all gonna be watching and
Oh,
doing.
yeah, no.
Everybody gonna have their phone
I
out.
would absolutely love to be.
People
in that
gonna be
crowd.
like, dude, two phones, watching them with their two phones, watching them.
I'm like, how's it feel to know you're gonna be in the Cabbage Patch? How's it feel? I ain't gonna lie.
Where's Gino?
to tell American YouTubers or American audience, the American YouTube audience, whether it's about Johnny Somali or any message you would like to give about the situation in general?
있어요. 네. 얘기하면 될까요? 네. 일단 조니 소말리에 대해서 관심을 가져주신 전 세계 우리 그 구독자 여러분들 정말 너무나 감사하고요.
W.
여러분들이 그 관심을 가져줬기 때문에 조니 소말리아가 지금 한국을 못 나가고 지금까지 이제
W.
대한민국의 어떤 법에 대한 처벌을 받기 위해 대기하고 있다라고 생각을 하고요. 이제 이 계기로 전 세계의 어떤 누구라든지 그런 잘못을 했을 때 전 세계의 사람들이 모여서 이렇게 응징을 하는 그런
telling you, common enemy.
유튜버들이 많아졌으면 좋을 것 같고요. 그거에 대해서 여러분들이 어느 지역이든지 정말 잘못한 놈들은 제대로 응징을 해야 되고 처벌을 받아야 된다는 그런
Hey, listen.
지역이든지
Funny enough, with his line right here, hold on. It would be great if more YouTubers around the world took up the role of exposing and confronting wrongdoers. See, now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll tell y'all right now. Confronting a bull, nah, I don't leave the house, man. It ain't happening. Plus, bulls in America are
I
more
ain't
prone to
confront-
crashing out.
Yeah, I ain't confronting anyone.
Like if y'all seen what happened with the Jack Doherty bodyguard situation, I ain't confronting no bulls, bro. You could be a literally 110% right in a situation and still end up getting punched
Yeah.
out or something. It's not happening to me. But you would be crazy off your behind if you think I don't agree with him and we about to expose these wrongdoers though on the vids. Because Jack,
Every time.
speaking of Jack, you next right after this. Funny enough, you're super next. So I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, no, I do feel like, you know, we do need to call out when people are doing bad actions though. Like, because, and obviously everything is, most things are subjective and it depends on your opinion. But if something is clearly wrong, like Johnny Somali, you know, obviously doing what he did to the Compromise statues, bro, that needs to be called out. I'm sorry. Like, you gotta say something about that, John, right? Like, this is wild.
유튜버들이 많아졌으면 좋을 것 같고요. 그거에 대해서 여러분들이 어느 지역이든지 정말 잘못한 놈들은 제대로 응징을 해야 되고 처벌을 받아야 된다는 그런 그 인식이 제대로 우리가 어떻게 보면은 만들어졌으면 좋겠습니다. 그게 유튜버의 좀 쓴 기능이라고 저는 생각합니다. 그래서 다시 한번 감사드립니다.
Perfect. Well,
W.
thank you so much. And once again, thank you for answering all my questions. And also, thank you for letting me use your studio. This is much better.
Shout
guys.
out
This is
Legal
the studio.
Mindset.
This is
Oh,
Comedy
wow. It's his
This is
studio.
much better than the
W.
microphone. So thank you so much.
W,
And,
love this interview.
감사합니다.
네.
W. I'm not gonna lie, I love this interview. Very, very informative. I want to say again, shout out Legal Mindset. That was interview with the biggest Korean YouTuber hunting Johnny Somali. If you guys want to watch the original video down in the description below, take your own opinion and conjecture. Once again, shout out Andrew Esquire, Legal Mindset, because you know if there's smoke, there's fire. Nah, where there's Johnny Somali, there's who?
Andrew Esquire.
Tough. So yeah, of course we're gonna keep watching. You know what I'm saying, Legal Mindset. Any other people that come out with any information, but you know, obviously, if you guys, you know what I'm saying, like I'm gonna say it again, you want to watch the video, it's gonna be down there, man. Along with all the other vids, no cap. Go subscribe and like the Legal Mindset. But without further doozy, slide it over to the end screen. I ain't gonna lie, if you guys enjoyed this video, me and Mao appreciate the like, but that's only if you enjoyed. Ha ha. No cap. 4K up, y'all know what it is. 4K down, because 4K is coming up soon, baby. We appreciate everybody that's supporting and subscribing. Y'all doing y'all wonders. Turn on the what?
Oh, here we go.
Post notification bell so that every time Dukes, Trill, post a video on the page, that boy be fresh up on the feed.
Mom, chill.
What?
Mom, chill.
I don't know those people. So like, nah. And I'm gonna be watching and see if you watching the whole vid. Oh, and mom is stalking you, by the way. But like, she probably is. She outside your bedroom right now. So I know. Yo, imagine it. Like,
Anyway.
how did she do this? Yo, she teleported. I know, seriously though. Last but not least, no. Very serious. Y'all know what month it is.
Happy holidays. Holiday season.
Happy
holidays
December.
to you and your family.
Yeah, spend time with y'all fam. Have a happy holidays because y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know. Eat right. Better have the good eats on standby.
We won't.
I love eating air. Anyway, but all on a serious note, have fun. If you want to give us a gift, the best gift we appreciate is y'all time. Y'all giving us y'all time. We always gonna appreciate that, man. I ain't gonna lie. On the Levids.
Thank
Lovely.
You.
Oh, you
I
have
said
one?
thank you.
Man, what are y'all thankful for? Sorry, no, it's not Thanksgiving. I ain't gonna lie, I was thankful for that food. But we gonna catch y'all when we cover the next bozos. Peace.